G'day guys, Jeff here, and we have a Ray. So I said I'd bring out a few videos before Domination Chess, just of some interesting things that I've been doing with some people. We started off with 5 people here, but one of them, I don't remember who it was exactly in the end. One of them said they'll start the match and then they have to leave, and then it ended up being just the 4 of us. So sure, made a few mistakes in this match, but it gets to a point where when you're playing with just 4 people versus 6, even if they're not a clan or a team or whatnot, I think they did have microphones because we played them in the previous match as well. It gets to a point where you just have to completely press on Bravo as hard as possible. And with a map like Array, the good part about it is if you hold Alpha, the spawns are generally favourable enough to throw some good Semtexes or frags towards Bravo and hold it if you happen to respawn back towards the Alpha spawn points. So our goal is to hold Alpha and not really push too heavily past Bravo, maybe get one person in the array. It's a shame that we couldn't actually get our voices into this recording. That's something I will do in the future, but you would see how frantic we were at certain points to actually discuss where we need to move. There's a nice triple grenade coming up. Where we need to move to and how we have to position ourselves according to what's happening on the map. So occasionally it looks like I may have been doing something against the minimap, but it was effectively doing what my team requests of me, playing that role, or me providing orders to my teammates so that they can do what's needed at a time. And for now, again, it's just about using the numbers and pushing on Bravo as quick as possible. With my team pushing through on the right-hand side here near the fence, I was actually at a point where I was thinking that I either go around to the left and cover Bravo, or the reason I come back here is because we lost teams. And you can see the spawns are a little bit more favourable towards the garage here and the heavy equipment. So it's about spreading out, covering Bravo, and then at the opportunity, whether the kill feed demands it, whether someone says they've killed 2 people or so, so there's less, it's more like 4 on 4 rather than 4 on 6. That's when we jump on Bravo and make things work. So also, the class that I was running here was completely against what I normally do. I usually always run a launcher as a secondary. As soon as I can create classes after Prestige, the law is on there straight away. And I'm shooting down counter spy planes, I'm even shooting down care package helicopters for the points. But in this case, I wasn't running the launcher as a secondary, and it got to a point where we weren't so bothered. Well, I wasn't so bothered with the minimap because it was fairly easy to tell where the enemy were coming from, and ordering to push down on the Bravo flag here. I was surprised just with the sheer number of people that, even though they did make multiple attempts, actually that point that just happened just there, you may see, even though it took me a lot of rounds, theater mode didn't show it as well as I recalled it happening. But as the people came down, I decided to I was going to switch up my aiming, and then I decided to move back to the original person on the right hand side. It's because I decided at that point in time that the person on the left was not posing as much of a threat because he had to turn around completely to shoot towards me. And by the time that happened, or I realized where the shots were coming from, it gives me an opportunity to kill one person and then aim to him and kill him, which I did. The reason I made my way around that pass to kill that sentry gun, because my team called out that the sentry was there. I think it did kill someone on there. So as soon as they did, instead of me rushing out to Bravo, I obviously took the long way around to take out that sentry gun, because I didn't want to use the opportunity to waste some stuns or concussion grenades and then get shot from an enemy teammate instead of taking out the sentry. It was a very good placement on their behalf, but if they're going to put a sentry gun there, you'll want to cover the pass as well to those steps where I destroyed it from. Also, you can shoot that from a fairly good angle if you pop in and out of cover, but the sentry guns are so much more superior in Black Ops as they were, and compared to Modern Warfare 2, that you generally, it's a good thing to run, especially when it's 4 on 6 or you're handicapping yourself. And there's an example of the non-launcher class. So AK-47 and dual mag, I can't give it up too much. I think it's a great gun combination. Throwing that stun or concussion out there, actually it might have been a flash, I'm not sure what I'm running there, but throwing that out is just to support my teammate, so I'm not going to get there in terms of the firefight, so I can actually throw a tactical grenade to give him a bit of an advantage in taking them out. And here I'm just completely missing who I'm supposed to be shooting at here. But we lose it, and I'll use the smoke as an opportunity to go prone and then take it back with a teammate. Now, when there's smoke that's in front of the enemy line of sight, it's a really good opportunity to actually go prone and just stay still. And by doing that, it means that when they when the smoke clears and they look through it, it takes their eyes a lot longer to pick up anything because there's very little movement. And one trick of mine, which I didn't do there, is to actually hold down the tactical grenade throw button, and you just hold it down. And by doing that, it's almost like the old YY trick in Modern Warfare 2. Your player looks a lot stiller, doesn't wiggle or anything like that, doesn't check your gun, doesn't look around. So you might want to try that with a teammate just to see, but effectively go prone, hold the tac grenade, and just stay dead still. Now, of course, you end up having to use that tactical grenade, but again, when the smoke clears, it's a lot harder for the enemy to pick up where you are. With Ghost Pro, even better, because they literally have to run on top of you before they realize that you're there. So holding Alpha, again, as I mentioned, very critical when you're playing with a handicap number of players, but as you can see, they pick up Bravo super quickly. They only have to jump out of the array and they've got it. At the start of the game, I talked about moving around to pick up a better level for Bravo, a better line of sight to Bravo, and that's exactly what I've done there. My teammate's coming in from the right, I'm covering from the bottom here. We got one person in the array, I'm just covering the lower section, and I can come out to help cap it even though my teammates capped it just before I got there. It's a shame that they got the dogs because that makes things a bit harder for us, so I made the decision to actually go into the array when the dogs are out, because if the dogs start overwhelming me in the array, I can actually jump out the window and do a few things. I can also see them coming from a certain direction that I might be able to take them out, which I do take out a few. I couldn't help my teammate there. I think that might have been Cookie, I'm not sure. But yeah, I couldn't help him. Taking out a few dogs, nice for the little points. What I actually like doing is to actually climb up onto something. If you can get up onto something, you can shoot the dogs, and you wait. Don't just shoot them. Wait until they stand out. Don't just shoot them as they come to you, because then you give away your position, especially if you're not using a suppressed weapon. But actually wait until they crowd around the bottom of you. You usually only get 2 dogs doing it at the maximum, but then you take out both dogs and then you wait again. Therefore, you're only on the mini-map for like a small amount of time, and because I know when the dogs are out and I'm using them, or my team's using them, it's a very good opportunity to shoot people who are more concerned about the dogs. With losing Bravo there, I had a quick point check and I could see that we're only 40 points down, and that for the fact that they're more than 80 points down, we only have to maintain 1 flag to win. So I did pull myself around Charlie here to actually make the decision, and also spoke to my team that we could take Charlie if needed at that point in time. We could put pressure on Bravo. We've been dropping a lot of the napalm down, so it worked out well in our favour. It cuts off their line of sight. It also cuts off their ability to jump down to Bravo unless they go through the array. But I was just in there. I knew it was slightly clear, so we could clean it. Made a big mistake there. I had the red marker and I didn't use that as an opportunity to shoot him. He managed to take out a teammate, and I think, and then come around through the barracks and then take me out. Luckily, my grenade picked up the Bravo kill, but it didn't help with maintaining that flag. But again, looking at the points, we're well in the clear here. So right now is more just to put it in their face that we've won, to try to take a flag before the game ends. So anyway, guys, 4x6 can be done. It's not difficult at all. It can be done against an unorganised team, even though they did have mics, a bunch of randoms that don't really organise as well as what we could. Our talking was quite well. Please talking was quite good. Please leave a comment in the description if you would like to hear a live chat game, and I'll tell the subscribers I play with just to mind their P's and Q's, or mind their language a little bit, and then we'll get a few game recordings going. The only thing I don't like about it is sometimes the commentary is drier, like it might not be as interesting. There could be some pauses in commentary, but if you do want to hear the live call outs, I'm willing to do it. please let me know. So the end of the match went 22-10. I consider that to be a fairly decent game when I'm not running high kill streaks, and it's 4-on-6 for the majority of the match. Anyway guys, until next time, see ya. Oh, one last thing. I'm on the FNG podcast, and I'm going to be on there in about 5 minutes. So check out fng.podbean.com for that, and I'll put a link in the description. Till next time guys, see ya.